Okay, welcome to Salvation Road, the true solo version. I'm going to set it up now. Last time I discussed how it generally is supposed to play. I really like the map, so this is No More Fuel, Northwest Maldito, Downtown, Do Not Go Here, Marauders, Food, and with an arrow, so it's, how do you say, cute, harmlessly simple, and but you place the locations just by following the instructions. I didn't find the game very simple. There is a lot to it, and there are a lot of variants, how do you say, variations. One thing that I wasn't clear on is that you have standees. Here is, for example, a standee of the hero and the survivor. And here is also a round disc for the hero, and for the survivor is also a disc to the right here. I'm not really sure why that is. And there's, yeah, for the hero and the survivor, So this is for a two-player game. Let's see, part 2. So shuffle the hero and survival cards separately. Have each player draw or choose one hero and one survivor. Place any unused heroes and survivors back to the game box. Players place their character cards in front of them and take the matching activation markers and standees in for the character. So it's an activation marker. I guess that it is meant to keep track of who didn't move yet. Not sure if that is actually really needed. And activation markers are... Yeah, here's the 16 activation markers. So circular tokens used to show which characters have taken their turns. So it's kind of turn-based. I think you can decide which one goes first, but everybody has to go at least once. So shuffle the hero and survivor cards separately. I already did that. What I also did was, let's keep it here. So I made wrappers for the hero and the survivor. And how this is supposed to work is that you have a back side and a front side, but they are both face down. And one side says draw from here, already shuffled. If top is face up, then reshuffle. And what you do is that you then you draw the card that is on top. Wait, I did do this wrong. So how it's supposed to be is like so. So you draw the top card, and that is the card that you play. And once you are done with this, you put it back, face up in the box, or you put it back in the deck. That way, when you're cycling through the game, eventually one of the cards will come face up, and that will be the one that you, that will be the signal that you have cycled through everything. So you don't have to keep track of what character you played with, and if you played everything or whatever. And the character, so that is the time to shuffle. I also did apply the Katamari Pro rounder cutter for all these cards, so they look much more pleasant and professional. And yeah, so let's see which one did I draw. draw this one. So it would be like so. For my first game. This was done at random, but I'm unwilling to change this. So that's the hero. The survivor goes the same thing. So there is a survivor draw session. Yeah, so it was like so. A draw side and a discard side. The reason for that is that it allows you to fill up this matrix. So if you draw for example, Mac versus Miriam, and you win, then you look at this list. So you find the hero Mac Gunnarsson, so it's G. And what did I say? Miriam Pelikai. So GP. Here you would write the E for yeah, well, easy, normal, or hard. And these, depending on the variant, is an easy, normal, or hard. You start with E the day after, so you don't. Salvation doesn't require any toll, and the explore action reveals 2 road cards. And if you did this and you write the date and the result next to it, and after a win you unlock, so you place a V to tick this box to unlock it. So it's very simple, I think. And you're completely done with the game if you completed the Apocalypse. And Apocalypse is the bonus pack. So so everything is base only. So the very cheap version. The bonus pack costs. It's still available, and it costs about $10 plus $25 for shipping. And you get a bunch of cards, Apocalypse cards, and some location cards that are really hard. So So there's a reason behind this. Okay. These variants are all defined in book, so it's a very short rule book if you ignore the variants. Okay. So that is the idea. So shuffle the road cards. Obviously we have these things. It's quite a while ago. Yeah, so you have road cards. Depending on the how often you play it, you have to shuffle these every time, or you shuffle them before the game. If you shuffle them after the game, you put them like so. So it's already shuffled. And if you are in a rush to go, I don't know, go eat or something, then you keep it like this in the box, and this indicates that you have to shuffle this beforehand. I'm going to shuffle it now. What it is these road cards on the top of the board. And for 2 players, it is 3 cards that you draw at random. And these are also rounded. So they look much cleaner. And I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic game, but it doesn't have to be ugly. So for example, you draw a card like this. And it's the Interstate 30, apparently to the east, because Salvation is in the east. And yeah, just highway as far as we can see, so you need a little bit of food, and you need this in the tank. And depending on the variant or the unlocked bonus, if you will, depending on the variant, you sometimes have sensors or a satellite working, that enables you to look ahead, and otherwise you just have to blindly guess and hope for the best before you do the final journey. Now there is so there is a randomness in this deck, but it is just a variation of the resources. There is randomness in the survivor and the hero special bonuses, and it's asymmetric. So that's one type of randomness. There is also randomness in the bad stuff that can happen. This is the apocalypse deck. It has war, famine, pestilence, and death. And you draw these cards in the normal game blindly and resolve them. So that is, yeah, not a very good idea. There is one of these bonuses. They allow you, let's see, yeah, Apocalypse Now. You start with working sensors in a compound which provide warnings of marauder activity and environmental hazards. So you flip over the top Apocalypse card at the start of each game, at the start of each turn, and you can plan ahead so that you know in advance that there is a war or a famine. The search cards are the tool cards for salvation, and they also provide you search results when you're searching desperately in the locations. These are also, yeah, sorry, this is the back, this is the front, so you can find all kinds of stuff, and the quantity is also shown. I see that I'm at the end, so until next time.